Corner pretty fast. Go for it. We got the winter tires on.
No, that's
you can't.
fine.
Go ahead. I have insurance.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Car Addiction. Today, I met my buddy James again. Hey, James.
What's up, everybody?
And James is the guy who bought the Viper and got a lot of hits on that. So James decided to buy a daily driver, and guess what it is? It's the 2018 WRX. It's freaking awesome. It is so nice. The seats are so comfy, they just hug you, and the suspension is so tight. I can't explain how tight it is. I like, for a stock car, it's not the STI, so it will have the STI suspension, but for a WRX it's pretty good. And I love that factory boost gauge, because you know, because I'm a little geeky, I like to see those things. And wow, this is nice. And the pedal, you gotta respect it, because if you're not careful, you just stomp on it. Oh yeah, it moves. So, you know, just for your safety and everybody else on the road, you have to feather it until you find an opening where you can push it. But it's a really nice, peppy car. So far, I really like the F1 style steering. Plenty of buttons on the steering. I'll never go through them.
Nor will I.
Oh my god.
I just need to know where the gas is and the brake. That's
yes.
it. Nothing else.
Yes.
The rest will take care of itself.
Yeah. You don't need a lot of them.
Oh, go ahead. You can take this corner pretty fast. Go for it. We got the winter tires on.
No, that's
you can't.
fine.
Go ahead. I have insurance.
That's okay. This car has 4,300 kilometers, not miles, kilometers, which is like 2,500 miles. Like, I'm not gonna do anything stupid in it. Oh. It's just not worth it.
Might as well kick it. Kick it.
Oh wow.
Like, kick it.
That's plenty. That's plenty. There's absolutely no body roll. I just took that corner in 120k. Man, this is so much fun. And it doesn't have a sports mood or a comfort mood, but even though it's an automatic, it really keeps the RPM where you have instant boost all the time.
And the reason why I got an automatic is because I need time to eat my breakfast in the morning, and it's really hard to do the stick when you're trying to have your bowl of cereal in the morning.
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
You know? And for the girls who are doing their eyelashes and everything else, putting on their face in the morning, you know, it's a perfect car to have.
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
It's true.
So as I was saying, it's the RPM is about 2,800 at 120. It's a 5-speed, so it really holds it to the boost. So let's say I'm trying to overtake this vehicle, I'll see, and all it picks up instantly, and you know, there is almost no lag for a typical turbo motor. And yeah, this is nice.
It's got all the smartphone, you know, audio apps, map.
It got the tech package with pretty much all the options that you can think of. It does have the blind spot.
Yes. You know what I really love about this car too is if I'm reversing out of a parking spot, before I even, as soon as I put it in reverse and I don't even take my foot off the brake, if there's a car that's, you know,
coming from an angle?
like even 100 feet away, it warns me that a car is coming. I don't see it. I have to actually wait, and then the car comes. I don't know how it does it. It's fantastic. So
that's really
trust
cool.
me, it's already saved me from a few like really quick stops of reversing out of a space.
Wow.
It's also got, you know, when you've got somebody close to you on the mirrors,
Yeah.
it'll show you.
The blind spot.
You know what I love the most is most cars I drive with one hand.
Yeah.
This car I cannot help but almost hold.
Yes, because of the shape of the steering.
The shape of the steering wheel, I never knew made such a big deal. I tell my wife all the time, I go, I love holding it, you know, at 10 and 2 all the time. I go, it just is so comfortable.
Absolutely comfortable shape, because, you know, your fingers, you hang on to them. That's it.
And the seat already puts you in a certain position, aligned perfectly, and you just want to hold that steering wheel perfect. So it's very, very comfortable. Very comfortable.
I dig it. We should have bought this first. Oh, well, that's a different story.
Yes. As well, if anybody's looking for a 2006 AMG package, 550
CLS 550. Please leave it at the comment section.
Yes, please leave it at the comment section.
We got one.
We have one.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's a perfect vehicle. It's beautiful.
Gray. Yes, it's high silver. It's beautiful. I just don't need this vehicle anymore. So
yeah. Well, actually, after he test drove this, he changed his mind, and so he doesn't need that anymore. He needs this. And honestly, I don't blame him. This is like a samurai sword. It cuts through anything, and the Mercedes was a big, cushy lawn chair.
Yeah, and this again, you know, I have the snow tires on and rims, and I haven't switched it over yet, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward, because I love taking the turns. I bought this car to take, you know, just for a little bit of 0-60, taking turns, and just a little bit of fun. You know, and if I had to put a title on this car, it is fun, fun, fun. So, I also don't have the tail on the end. I know, or the big wing, what people would say. I know the STI does come with the wing, but you can get now the WRX with the lower wing, which is just a very low profile spoiler on the back trunk, and just because it's just my style, I'm not
flashy.
Not flashy. Not, you know, maybe if I was younger, I don't know. It's just not my style anymore.
But you know, I like that little spoiler you got in the back. It's called a trunk lid spoiler, something like that.
Yeah. I
really like that sleek look, because you know what? You don't have to announce that. Oh, it's a fast car. Oh, I need downforce in the back all the time. You know, and also those spoilers are, believe it or not, they are cop magnets.
Yes, cops will see that automatically.
Yes, and
what my age is, they're gonna pull me over. You tinted windows.
You just don't need that kind of attention in your life right now. You know, I don't think anybody does. So
I mean, the car came with tinted windows, and
oh, it did.
Yeah, it came with factory tinted windows, and you know,
and the sunroof and
the sunroof. But you know, again, talking about cops and having a big spoiler, because come on, let's face it, Subaru went overboard. I think with the spoiler.
Yes, they did.
Talk about spoiler alert to every cop out there, you know, and having tinted windows, it does have their eye on you more. Where if this is a sleeper, I really, you know, don't want the spoiler and almost don't want the tinted windows, just because I get to get away with a little bit more driving how I want without having somebody looking at me, Hawkeye here, you know. Now I'm supposed to be going back to Subaru, and they're supposed to hook me up with a guy who's supposed to go over the entire car with me. I never did. I actually signed papers, said I have to leave, give me my keys, and they were very nervous me leaving in this car without saying, well, let me just show you a few things. I said, listen, I know where the gas is and the brake is. I'm good. I'll come back in another time. Well, that's been like
4,000 kilometers.
4,000 kilometers later. So I will have to go back there, because there are so many things to this car that I'm sure I don't even know, and I would love to know. Most of it I won't ever use, but it's nice to know a little bit more about your car, and because there might be something that I might want to use on here. Like, for instance, if you look over here at the gauge, you're going to see all different, like, I don't even know what this is. Okay,
That
this is telling me
is-
where the wheels are, and the 0 will go from -1, -2 to a +2 or 3, and so it's gonna zeroed out somewhere. See, +1. I don't know what this
That's
is.
the angle of the vehicle,
Okay.
and the green on the tire, I believe that's the tire pressure sensor.
Oh, okay.
So it measures individual tire pressure. So
Yeah.
as of right now, it's showing they're good.
Yeah. So, and again, it tells me, you know.
That's a lot of options. I didn't realize that.
Oh, and then you could go into each one. So how many kilometers? Obviously, my gas. So there's a whole bunch of different fun tools that I get to play with.
The fuel economy, I just noticed, is 13.6 per 100 kilometers, and I know you're not easy on the gas pedal.
Yeah.
So, which is not bad when you're beating it every day. 13.6 per 100, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. But again, I don't think you bought this vehicle for fuel economy, or else you would have gone for a Prius.
And
Don't we all love Prius?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? There's one in my rear view mirror right now.
Oh, that's too
Oh.
funny. That's funny. So, yeah, and one thing I was going to mention about the wing, you know, I'm 45 years young, let's say, and to, young, and to drive up in front of a nice restaurant with my wife, you know,
And the kids.
and the kids, you know, have that big wing. It's like, listen, you know, I'm not trying to show the size of my schlong here of how big my wing is. It's just a little bit more conservative. That's all.
I agree with you. I agree with you because usually the STI and the Honda SI generation are people in their early 20s and 25s.
Yeah.
But you know, there are people like yourself who likes the youther side of life.
Yeah,
but
absolutely, man.
there's certain things you just you're just mature enough not to do.
Yeah.
Like that wing. So.
It's also got push button start. It's got the
Paddle shifters?
Paddle shifters.
Oh, I haven't tried them yet.
Yeah, no, and don't, because I don't use it yet. I don't know if we have to be in this M or whatever.
You need to be in the
There's-
M.
I don't
But
know.
I'm never a big fan of
I'm
paddle
afraid that I'm going to
shifters.
hit a freaking button and it's like a transformer's going to get up and start running down the highway with this car, okay?
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I do have to say, I am. This is the criticism is, yes, my car's dirty, but if you look at the side view mirror, sometimes there's going to be a reflection in my glass of this over here. Of
Yes, I noticed that.
The frame around the air vent is very
Shiny.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some kind of a tape or some kind of a matte finish to put over it and just cut it out with a fine razor blade, because it really is a big interruption, I have to say. And
You're right. You're right. It's
I gotta get rid of it.
I don't
Once
know.
you know it's there, it's always there.
I don't know if you can pick it up from the camera.
So
From this one, I can see it, but at least it's
Yes.
missing the mirror.
yes. So that's that, and I'm trying to think if there's one other thing. Yeah, it's the seatbelt noise. You know, sometimes I take off my seatbelt, like when I'm pulling into the driveway, and all I hear is bing, bing, bing. I'll shut off the car, open up the door, bing, bing, bing. So, you know, if hey, listen, if anybody's got a WRX and knows how to turn that off,
Leave it at the comment
leave it at
section.
the comment section.
We
please.
need to know.
Oh my god.
Well, if James goes
Yeah.
back to the training session,
Yes,
he will probably
maybe.
know. But
And-
it's a big if James goes back.
Yeah. So if you leave a comment, trust me, I'll let you take the Viper for an hour.
Oh my
there you
god.
go.
Hey, if I were you, I will take that offer.
Yeah, there you go.
I will take that offer in a heartbeat. So, let's help James.
Yes, help me.
Go helpjamesfoundation.com.
There you go.
All right, well, guys, if you have any question, leave it in the comment section, and please, if you know how to shut down the seatbelt warning sign, leave it in the comment section, and please like and subscribe for more awesome videos.
Yes.